Hello and welcome back to day number 2 of the 4th iteration of the VisionGaming Invitational. I'm Potter, joined alongside Ped. First matchup today is going to be 2 Choose and Swallow heading up against NaNi eSports.
It is indeed, and it's an interesting game after seeing 2 Choose and Swallow yesterday having a bit of a shaky performance, a team who was certainly capable of going 3-0, not finding that success, but they do have, this game here. They can qualify just by taking those 3 games, taking the win here in this best of 5, and joining, I believe it's Goal and Team Solid up top who have already qualified.
It is, and it's a roster 2 Choose and Swallow, which I would say a lot about Ped. And yesterday we didn't get to see Ols in action, but he's on the field here today.
It should be an interesting addition to the team. It should maybe change things up. Obviously, Icon played very well yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see how they can adapt to play around Ols, to see if Ols can bring something. But I'll tell you what about Ols is he can play a very, very solo role on a team at times. He can play on his own. He doesn't necessarily need teammates around him to perform well. And that's something that's good to have in the team. And I think it's something that they were lacking yesterday as well on 2 Choose and Swallow. They had absolutely no creativity, and now Ols should be able to offer them some creativity himself.
Also tried to find some creativity of their own, diming up Ols there, but Gigan just with an open net, beans it off the crossbar, gets the shot off of it instead, and opens the scoring in favour of the blue side.
Yeah, good demo there from Vex on Riho, and Gigan got lucky there with the second chance gifted to him. But 1 goal, going in favour to this team. And the thing is here, a good start is needed, because I feel like there's a lot of mentality issues on the side of 2 Choose and Swallows, which needs to be fixed. I think we've seen it yesterday in their series against the top players not trying to lose, and we need to see that fixed right now.
We really do. Should they want to compete at the top level as right, transition it down the left-hand side, Gigan to put it into the midfield. It's a weird transition from Riho, almost allowed an opportunity for Vex, but nothing punished. Gigan now trying to get it into the centre once more. The pressure is imminent from the blue side, and it seems like something could be coming soon, potentially a second goal.
Yeah, but Vorsel's going to clear it away for now. He finds Riho, who sends it heavy. Gigan forced up, gets the touch he needs. Back down to Ols. Ols switches it across field to nobody. Forceful, though, takes the touch, trying to take it up into the ceiling now. Gigan off the backboard's already up. Forceful beats him. Forceful will make amends for his original mistake that cost him the goal here. And he finds an equaliser, beating out both Rai and Gigan and finding himself an open net. Tied at 1-1 now with 3:38 left to go.
Just turned out to be way too fast, gets the equalising goal. It's exactly what 2 Choose and Swallow need. You highlight the mentality issues which could potentially be there for this side. Getting these goals, taking these opportunities can only pay the difference. Definitely as Riho here sends one into the centre. Vorspel and Ols choosing who to go over, but it's going to be Riho beaten by Gigan. Ols forced back here with 7 boost. It's not looking great yet. And that all came from that midfield section. Vorspel and Ols was sat on the same ball. Vorspel shoot it at the wall. Riho beaten by Gigan. Ols out of position, left with 0 boost. And it's just in the back of the net, as simple as that. And NaNi eSports here, they might not be as skillful individually, but as a team, they're really performing much better at the moment. They truly are. The German side, we can really see the chemistry links which they've got going. Gigan at the double doing them amazing work. Again, a great demo to deny Ols' potential shot at the net. It's really everywhere on the field at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. He's up forward, he's in net, he's making sure he's known as well. His name is always at the tip of our tongues because he's always performing with some skill. It's going to be Riho, though, trying to get the ball out once more. Ols flicks the ball on. Gigan is going to take his time on the wall. He gets a good bounce. He's going to follow it forward. He takes it past one. He gets a pinch on the wall. It doesn't fall to a teammate, and Ols with 4 boost will force this challenge. Riho pushed back into his own corner with 100 boost. Can he try and find it forward? He gets the first touch. Can he get the second? He blocks off Gigan. Vorsful tries to find the pass to Ols. Ols gets a shot towards Vorsful again. A pass in play, but he hits the post. But nevertheless, a little bit more creativity and a little bit better from 2 Choose and Swallow.
Just dragged across the face goal. You think someone's going to be there at the back post to be able to put it in, but it doesn't come through. Riho into the centre once more. Ols look to the top left corner. Mere margins are separating the tight angles that 2 Choose and Swallow just cannot find at the moment.
Riho clears the ball forward. Ols looking to put this one towards the net, but instead he does miss. It is equally matched by the miss there from Team NaNi eSports, but Gigan looks to find the shot. He doesn't get it. It's going to be taken away. Vex claims the ball back, but Riho stops him in the centre field. Rai plays a shot top left. Vorsful
forced up to clear that one off the backboard. It's going to be Geigen now to try and keep that pressure going. It's onto the backboard. Not a lot of touches being made from any player at the moment. Riho's 50, falls out to the corner as Ryan Vex arguing over who to take the ball. It's going to fall center though to Geigen, and there you go, 3-1, as simple as it looks. But again, this defensive work by Two Choose and Swallow is dreadful. All three of them sat in one corner, nobody at the back post. I don't think they've ever heard the words back post the way they're playing at the moment. And Geigen has made use of that, and I believe he's found his hat-trick. He's had a brilliant performance.
Indeed, Geigen with the hat-trick, 3 shots, 3 goals, the clinical sharpshooter here for NaNi eSports, sending them on their way to potential Game 1 victory. Here's Riho down this left-hand flank, pops it up for Ols. Ols gets the beat onto Geigen, but is there calm and composed once more to get the touch, gets the clearance as well. Mobu's to work with Vorsal with an awkward hit. It's going into the corner once more. Vex is there, gets a second touch, nobody in field. Riho is able to get the clearance away, and you think now is the opportunity where Two Choose and Swallow need to get something on the board. They need to transition defense into offense and get something soon.
Yeah, they do. I mean, at the moment, they're getting really surprised. Maybe they came in with a bit of an ego here, which has caught them lacking at the starting minutes, too confident. But nevertheless, like, again, it's the same problem we seen yesterday with them, really. I mean, even the individuality on these players, such as Riho, such as Vorsal, it's just invisible. And again, a double commit there. Like, communication is key for this team. Maybe people are communicating, maybe people just aren't listening to the comms. I don't know, but there's definitely an issue with that communication element at the moment. There's too many double commits, too many miscommunications, too many mispositions on the pitch, and it's costing them to be very, very open at times. And Geigen at the moment, as we've seen, has been able to just take advantage of that and slot goals in very, very simply. And as I say, it's not just about individual skill in this game now. It's about being able to play as a team.
Absolutely, it is just being able to play as a team. We see the individuality in parts with players like Geigen taking their opportunities, being so clinical with the chances which they've got. But when it's not happening on the flip side, you're not getting the passes in field, you're not getting the clear lines and the clear routes to goal. It just doesn't seem like things to be happening for the orange side. There's so many times where the balls came off of the backboard, it's came in field. There's been chances there, but nobody, as you highlighted, is in the right positions to convert them.
Yes, as Game 1 is taken by Team NaNi again, another result I would never have expected to happen. I mean, I really don't understand what is happening here with Two Choose and Swallow. They're really, really playing poorly. Like, for these players, you know, I don't know what it is that's going to make them perform. But you know, I mentioned it yesterday. This is a pickup roster. These are the 3 players who have just been picked up, and I don't know. I think that's hindering them more than anything, really. I mean, you know, you obviously have your 6-man games, but it's not looking good. There's no real chemistry links between these 3. There's lots of double commits, lots of position mistakes, lots of, you know, game sense mistakes, which shouldn't be too hard to fix. But we've seen the exact same things yesterday in their game against Not Trying to Lose on stream, and it wasn't fixed then. So, I mean, can they do it? Can they come back in game number 2?
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. 5 minutes will be put back on the clock once more, but we just need to highlight how well NaNi have done. They've came out, we've said, potentially as the underdogs. I'm not going to sit here and say I know a lot about this NaNi roster. It's a German team. I don't necessarily follow the German scene, but I'm so happy that I can sit here and watch these players play and really make a name for themselves and cement themselves into my mind.
Yeah, and at the moment it's Geigen with an absolutely monstrous first game performance. He got a hat-trick, he got a lot of saves, he got a lot of touches on the ball all around the field. His heat map would have been electric because the entire pitch would have been red. And here we go in the second game. 3 players on Team NaNi, 3 players on Two Choose and Swallows, although sometimes it looks like this is on. We're going to hope now to see an improved performance from this team, because otherwise, you know, maybe they even bow out of this tournament in Swiss. I don't know if it's possible, but you know, they're 2-1 at the moment. They lose this, they go 2-2. They fall down to the bottom. Well, the game 5, the last game, and you know, God knows who's going to be playing down there and whether they'll be able to get a result. But nevertheless, there's still a lot of time left in this series. They're only 1 game down. There's a lot of time to come back, and hopefully they can show that to us.
Absolutely, we know what they can produce. The questions are just, will they be able to? And Ols is there to slot this one home into the bottom left corner. It's the exact start which they would have wanted just under 30 seconds in this game.
And much better there. Riho with a ceiling pinch down to Ols. I mean, it wasn't even the greatest of shots, but the fact is it's on net, it's fast, it's got speed, and that's all you need to do to win games at this level. Just be able to produce things like this on a consistent basis. And now it's worked once. I think that's the first pass I've ever seen this team play, if I'm being quite honest. Now they've done it once, can they do it again? Riho there with a wall read. Rex able to save this one away. Vorsal's turn now to push forward and try and keep this pressure going. Vex will try and clear it to Ryals. Stops it. Vorsal gets a bump. Holes. Can he find the shot? He flicks it up. Vorsal is waiting there on the other end of it. Riho not going to be able to get a shot, and it's cleared away. Vex now trying to bounce it on Ols, but Ols will take it forward. Geigen forced into the ceiling. But again, I mean, you can just tell there's such a big difference in this game to the previous one for Choo and Swallow. The pressure's there. They're moving around the field a little bit faster. I think they're just going a bit more aggressive as well against this NaNi eSports team.
Absolutely, I was going to mention it myself. They're challenging every single ball. They're suffocating this NaNi side. They're not letting them have anything. They're making them waste their boost. They're making them awkward in defense. They're scrambling all over the goal line. Eventually, you think a second goal could be coming very shortly.
Second goal or a counter-attack would be the only two options I see fit. But at the moment, yeah, very, very good play from Choo and Swallow. And, you know, you would expect them to be credited with a goal, but they do need to get this ball on target before that occurs. But yeah, no, I think they're playing this game really well so far. They're just trapping this team in. They're not allowing them to escape. I don't think the ball's been in the orange half at all, really, in this game as of yet. It's just been all on the blue side of things. Vex trying to change that. Gets a touch. Geigen will change that now, but not for long as Ols plays it to the wall. He uses his flip, misses it, but Vorsel's there. A very, very close rotate out there by Riho, but Ols is going to come for a double tap on the backboard. Right is stopped in his tracks. Riho goes for a double. He misses, and the ball finally ends up outside of this pressure area, and that 2 minutes of pressure seems to be wasted, Potter.
And it was a great opportunity to try and double lead as well, but the pressure's coming through once more. Ols down to Riho, Riho over to Vorsel. Can they sneak it past Rai? No, they cannot. Just over half the game remaining, and something needs to change here for NaNi because the pressure is just imminent coming up from Choo and Swallow.
Yeah, but the thing for Choo and Swallow is they need to find some credit and reward from it, otherwise they could be the ones on the back end of this game in a minute's time. Realistically, all it takes is one counter-attack, one overcommit, one mistake from their defense, and it's over. But, you know, I will say this for you know, Team NaNi eSports, they are definitely defending quite well. They're not allowing themselves to be broken on short boost with such pressure held against them, but they do need to start picking some passes together. But that is not going to do it because Geigen's going for a flip reset in his mind, and Ray's trying to take it off him for a team pinch or something. And again, that's where you need left hand to know what right hand's doing. You've got to be communicating that. That has to be something that happens in like those comms. That cannot be happening much more for this team NaNi eSports if they want to win against a team like Choo and Swallow for a second time.
And it's interesting because it's the first time we're finally able to see NaNi play on the back foot. Is it a case of the pressure's getting to them? They know they need to find a goal at some point. They're being completely shut out for the entirety of this game so far. They're wasting the ball away here. This time it just goes into the path of Ols. Gets a touch, gets a clearance as well. Realistically, all Choo and Swallow need to do is delay this time. They're keeping the ball. They're doing the bare minimum in order to keep the defense on lock, but all it takes is one opportunity. Vex tried to find Rai, but the bump coming out from Riho denies that attack.
Yeah, Vorsel is going to chase the ball down the left side. He's going to try and get that pinch. He gets it, but it's going to fall middle. Ols is up there with it, but Vex gets a good challenge. Riho now challenged with the task of trying to find a goal here. He takes it up, but Geigen this time insta-challenging that ball. Plays the pass to Vex, who stands there like a stone in the middle of the field and just flips. Ols gets a slight touch. Shakwe gets the flick up as well. Riho waiting behind him. He ends up pumping him out the way into the ball. I mean, I've never seen a game like this in my life, and Geigen gets a leak through. It is absolutely crazy because both teams are doing the exact same problems. They're both bumping each other. They're both, you know, miscommunicating, and they are literally the only mistakes I'm seeing from these two rosters at the moment. Just communication mistakes. But Geigen equalizes the game.
Absolutely, we say it again with Geigen. All it takes is one opportunity. Their first shot of the game. 4 minutes into this one, and Geigen is there to convert it. Only takes one opportunity, one player to step up to the plate, and Geigen's done it again to find their fourth of the series.
Yeah, I mean, very easy for him as well, and probably too easy for him from this Choo and Swallows team. But I think now that they've gone down that one goal, it's not going to be good for them. Not going to be a good path to recovery because, you know, as I mentioned, that mental element of it is a big part of their game, and as soon as that mental element's gone in players like Ols and Reese and Riho, it's not going to be, it's not a good time to be in. As I've mentioned, this team aren't comfortable playing with each other. It's obvious that this team aren't really, you know, a comfortable free, but at the same time, they do need to stop making stupid mistakes individually as well, because that is, you know, not really helping them at the moment in their quest to victory. Although they have held a lot of pressure this game, they've just not been able to find the reward from that. And as I mentioned, it could be them, you know, crying their eyes out at the end of the game because they haven't managed to find the reward or find that goal from those 3 or 4 minutes of pressure they held.
They did have a lot of pressure, but can they play under it now? They've had their chances, they've had their opportunities, but they've been dragged kicking and screaming by NaNi eSports into this overtime. and now they need to find a goal. They need to find something because this game is oh so important. You mentioned the mentality issues. You think if they go down 0-2 in the series, is it going free fall into a sweep against them?
Yeah, I mean, if this game goes to a sweep, I don't know. I need to cut my hair off or something because every result that I'm expecting at the moment is just not happening. But you know, player compatibility is a bit of a myth. But again, if players are too stubborn, then they won't want to change and adjust their play style to play with each other. And you have got a situation where on this team you've got 3 very stubborn players in terms of their play style. They will not adjust their play style to match each other, and I think that's going to be the thing that'll cost them this tournament. It's a team that have the capability to win, but it's a team that also at the moment just aren't adjusting to each other at all. They're not fitting together. They're not playing well together. It's just not working for them. And yes, they're still in this game by all means, but I'm talking about, you know, the more important games later down the line, you know, like the knockout stages, that this team just needs to start trying to gel together, but I fear that they're too stubborn to do that.
You mentioned the knockout stages. At the moment, they're a long way away from it. And if they drop this game, they're even further away as well. Geigen pops it up, Vex onto the backboard. Vorsel's there all day, every day to clear this one away. It's only 1 goal being conceded, 1 goal scored by either team. It only takes 1 more opportunity. Ols with the redirects off of the backboard, unable to find the back of the net. Riho keeps it in once more. Rise able to deal with the pressure, but only as far as to Vorsel, who just backflips out of the way. Riho there, however, way too fast on that one. Tries to find the dunk, plays it down into Ols. You think this is the opportunity which has to be taken, as it is. Ols balls out, freestyling on the ground. The minute 51 into the overtime, and Two Chews and Swallow finally take this game, and you'd have to say at the end of the 5 minutes, a well-deserved game to tie up the series.
Well, I mean, yeah, they had 14 shots to about their opponent's 5. It was definitely a game dominated by them from the start. They had all the pressure, they had all the momentum, and they finally found it. I just feared there for a moment that the fact it went to overtime would cost them, but Ols was able to stand up. And that's what I mean about Ols. He is a player who has that individual capabilities. And that's why he does make such a difference to this team, because I felt like yesterday there was absolutely no individuality at all, nor was there any teamwork. So it was just, you know, 3 players running around the field chasing the ball at that point, hence why they got swept. But now it does put an interesting, you know, tone to this series, because I feel like NaNi need to be a little bit more aggressive, show a bit more about themselves. I felt like they were maybe a bit scared to go forward, then a bit scared to try and push back in the face of Two Chews and Swallow, and they were just sort of sat back, letting themselves be peppered. And it worked. They got, you know, a lot of saves there, as we can see on the board, but at the same time, they need to be able to find that offensive threat as well, which I don't think they were able to achieve in the 5 shots that they had in this game. So I do hope to see a little bit more aggression from them in game number 3. I'm not saying go all out attack, but I'm saying, you know, instead of just parking the bus, play a little bit of a middle section, a bit more of a balanced play style, because all they did then was just let themselves be peppered on the net for 5 minutes and then conceded in overtime anyway.
We were speaking about it towards the latter ends of that last game, where if Two Chews and Swallow end up losing that overtime, then are they going into freefall? Now the narrative flips and it gets changed completely to, are Two Chews and Swallow going to now come back? They've taken that game, they've tied up the series. Is it now their series to win?
Well, of course. I mean, it was their series to win as soon as they joined into the lobby, if I'm being perfectly honest. But now they need to really stop messing around and just keep going with what they were going with, you know, try and get that momentum going. That's a beautiful pass from Ols. Vorsel's shot, lovely as well, but it's not going to be on target. Well, it is on target, but a good save from the keepers. 37 boost. Riho's looking for Vorsful. He's played the pass, but taken away from him. Ols is going to take up the wall. He's got Ray waiting with him there. Fakes out Ray. Ols. He's looking to take it past Vex. He flicks it up. Can he get the next one? He gets a touch, but not going to be able to beat Gigan. And it's now going to be Riho to keep the pressure going. Vex will put that ball forward. Geigen with the pass into the centre to Ray, but it's a good save from Vorsful. And, you know, already a good start to this game from both teams.
A very good stop. End-to-end action at the moment here in this opening minute as Vorsful into the skies once more, looks for the reset, gets it, nothing doing with it, look for the bump, Ols look for the redirect. It's very scrappy plays, but the ideas are there, the execution's just not being fulfilled.
Not as of yet, as Vorsful going up the wall here. He's got Riho waiting in the centre. Riho will play that pass into the corner. Ols tries to meet him, but Ray again standing strong. Vex plays that pass forward. Ray's going to look to get on the end of it. Vorsful will beat him this time. Ray now playing it middle to Geigen. Ols will bump out the way. Gigan does get the touch though, and Ray, can he find it centre? I don't really know. No, he can't. It's going to be 50'd away by Vorsful, who I must say is having a very, very good defensive performance so far.
truly is, being a rock on the back line. It's exactly what's needed for Two Shoes and Swallow. They allowed 3 to go in the opening game, but they've been tight shut, watertight ever since. Is right this time around. Flick up, full potentially Vex looking for the bump, but Ols gets back in time, denies away any danger.
Gigan coming on the backboard here, trying to find that shot on net. Riho clears it away. Vorsful tries to chase it down. It's going to be Vex now. Playing it into the centre, but Riho will boom that one away. Ols to chase onto this one. He can't get the touch, and Gigan again. He's able just to claim that ball in the centre, but Riho will clear that one away. It's going to be Rai to take the ball out here. He's trying to 50 with Riho, but Riho's running away from him. Vex will get the shot. Riho pre-jumping that save. Gigan as well trying to get in there, but he's going to be taken away. And Vorsful plays a shot on net. Rai to the sidewall, clearing it away. And, you know, so far I would actually say that NaNi have the upper hand in this game.
I would agree with you. The pressure's been there. It's not been the same Two Shoes and Swallows side which we saw in game 2. The pressure has kind of been flipped. It seems as if the teams have almost just changed colour completely. We've got the Two Shoes and Swallows side from last game playing in favour of NaNi. That's just how it's been. We saw the opening 2 minutes the last game around just has not been there for the orange side. They need to replicate it. They need to turn the tides fast.
Yeah, and I mean, it's coming from their own descent, really. They're booming the ball away. They're taking no possession, but that's just going to be to right to Ols, who he's never missing that opportunity when it's presented to him, and I think that came from a blue player as well.
Did right. Unfortunate pre-flip. Ols there again to find the bottom left corner as ever. 1-0 the scoreline. The deadlock has been broken, but our Two Shoes and Swallow are going to be able to hold on to the lead. We've got 2 minutes left to find out.
Yeah, and it's going to come to Ols again here. He looks to clear it away. He takes the first touch. He takes a fake underneath Ray. It's going to be Riho to follow it up. He can't find the double, but Ols is there again. Riho to follow this one, I assume. It's back to Vorsful, and that's beautiful play from Two Shoes and Swallow. Every single player getting a touch there. Ols kept it alive with this back touch. Riho plays the pass into Vorsful. Vorsful plays it to net. As easy as you like it, but again, that is the chemistry, the synergy that we're talking about is needed for this team. All 3 players getting a touch on the ball. All 3 players contributing to that goal, and now a much smoother game here for Two Shoes and Swallows. Sat 2 goals ahead in the game.
Ultimately, it's kind of the fundamentals of the highest level being predicted. Right, gets one back. Phenomenal double touch to bring them back into it. 2 minutes remaining, anything's possible.
There we go, 2-1. It's going to be an interesting battle back in this series. I'm not too sure if this team were going to be able to do it, but they definitely have had a strong go at it. Right, he's going to try and find the net. He can't get it there, though, and it's going to be a difficult situation again for Two Shoes and Swallows, as it looks like they're going to be thrown onto the back foot again. But can they find a goal on the counter?
Gigan will try their best to make anything happen, but no boost to work with. We'll get another go at the ball down into the left-hand corner of the Two Shoes and Swallow defense. Riho's there to transition this one away. Gets one touch again. Gigan there just to kill off that ball. Ols can pick up possession again. Down infield, pinched away, however, by Rai. Only as far as to Gigan, looking for the double touch. Finds it. It's a brilliant comeback from the side in blue.
Yeah, absolutely is. And, you know, really nice shot as well to finish it off from Gigan. Riho beaten quite easily here in the defense. You don't want to be giving your defense up that easily. But 2-2, yeah, really good comeback. And Gigan again, the man to do it. 5 goals for him now in this series. He's definitely been probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest player on the side of Team NaNi eSports, especially with his ability to take down the defense as he has. But Vex is going to clear it away with Gigan's help at pinch. Riho forced into an awkward position defensively, and then he does manage to get the redirect as Ray goes towards the net. Riho forced to make a save again, and at the moment it's just it's looking quite risky for this Two Shoes and Swallow side.
It's looking awkward. It's looking shaky. But Vorsful only needs one opportunity. Pass down to Riho. Off the ceiling, potentially looking for Ols. Ols looking for the top left corner. Vorsful's there for the shot once more. Ols looking for the bump. And somehow, NaNi eSports defense is able to stay alive. 30 seconds remaining. And you think overtime's on the horizon once more.
Yeah, you'd expect it. You would definitely. But I think here that the team in orange are going to be able to find something, hopefully, before that. Vorsful's making sure to chase this ball down and cut the play out, but it's going to be Ray in the air to try and take it away. He gets the flip reset. He gets the 50 with Ols down there. Vorsful's now going to try and take it away from Vex. Not sure if he has the possibilities. He does get the touch away. Ray clears the ball away. Riho puts it towards net, and this could be the chance. Oh, he's messed it up. It bounces off the crossbar, comes from an open net, and he's not able to put the ball away. And that's where a position where he really needs to score. But Vorsful, he's going to be there straight away off the kickoff. Ols is there too, but again, no goal is found, and they need to start reaping reward for what they do, taking credit for their plays. But at the moment, they just can't seem to find that goal.
Vorsful tried to find the 50-50 underneath, always into the centre once more. This is the chance, this is the opportunity, but nobody's there for the shot. Everybody's missing it in the midfield. Nobody wants to challenge the ball for the orange side. Somebody had to be there for the shot. That really could have been the nail in the coffin here for game 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed with Riho there. I mean, for a player, he's managed to find the goal there, but that shot he had before, what is he doing? He has all the mechanical capability to take that up into the air or do something nice with it, and instead he just hits it right to the defense. And this is it eventually works for the side of 2 Choose and Swallow, and you know they are, realistically speaking, the better team in this game without much of a shadow of a doubt. But well, maybe not better team, but better individuals definitely. But at the moment, we're not seeing a lot of positive signs, especially for a team who would be predicted to be up there with the top 4, top 5 teams in the tournament. I'm not too sure what's going on with them at the moment. They need to give the heads a wobble, but they have found the second game in this series, 2-1 up. I'm pretty sure you know what comes next here. A fair game for them, I'd assume, is in order. But you know, NaNi have been fighting since the start, and they don't think they're going to give up now. So maybe they're going to try and put this back onto level terms again.
They really have, and maybe it's not a question of, hey, potentially 2 Choose and Swallow aren't performing to the levels we know, but how good NaNi have been in trying to stay into this one. Obviously, me and you were going to sit here. We know the players on the side of 2 Choose and Swallow. They're always going to be the favourites in our eyes, mainly because NaNi eSports are relative unknowns to us, but they're proving it on the field. They're very much still in the series.
Yeah, they are. They still have a fighting chance to go ahead here if they can catch this team off guard, and they've done it many times before with goals, but now they need to start doing it with games and start putting the money where the mouth is if they want to qualify in this round here. Otherwise, they'll be falling down 2-2. They'll have no lives left. They need to win the next game if they don't win this one. But either way, here we go. Could be the final game of the series here. Game number 4. The players are battling it out, looking to take over, but Ols going to be forced off this one. It's going to fall down. Riho running back to his defense. Vorsful now trying to claim the ball, and a good start needed here for Team NaNi eSports.
Is Riho wants a good start for their side instead. Vorsful gets a shot. Geigen's up. It's a demo on the goal line, but nothing doing. Rice trying to counter-attack this one away. Ols already on the goal line, had that bottom left corner eyed up and just stood there waiting for the opportunity to come to them. Vorsful airborne once more, gets a 50 onto Geigen. Free possession now for Riho. It's one touch, it's an awkward touch. It's 50 to the Vex once more. The pressure's starting to creep in from NaNi eSports. It's awkward in the corner for all teams. Boost slowly running out. It's up in the air. Vorsful's there once more. Geigen to keep the pressure on, trying to get it into the centre. All it takes is one clear shot at goal and one potential goal to take the lead.
Here comes Ols. He's on the wall, but it's going to be taken right back off him by Ray. He looks to get the second. He looks to get that corner read. He can't find it, though, and it will be Vorsful now to try and clear the ball away. 0 boost, though, and the pressure trap currently coming from NaNi has worked a treat, but at the moment, Ols will break that away. Riho plays it back up into the sky, unleashing Ols, who can't find a second there, and it will be cleared away by Vex. Vorsful puts it centre right to the ceiling. It's going to be Riho, bumped, but still makes that flick. Can he get the second touch in the centre? He can. Vorsful, though, playing almost like he's trying to hold his hand. Not able to find a good enough shot to beat the keeper. And I don't understand why, you know, players are following each other so close on this team. It's almost like they don't trust each other. I mean, a goal comes here for 2 Choose and Swallow, but it's hard to understand for me why these players are, you know, sort of playing ring around the rosies on the map, that they're trying to hold each other's hand when they're going forward. They do find the credit, but at the same time, against harder opponents, I just don't think it's going to work for them.
Well, it seems like we're going to have to cross that bridge when we come to it, because they're running riot on the field at the moment. It was a brilliant pass from Ols, I would say, off the ceiling to point out Riho, but Geigen saying the dominance once more with the flick. Vorsful there to deny away. It seems like maybe the 2 Choose and Swallow didn't come out guns a-blazing in Game 1, but they've been fully cemented as a better team here in Game 2, and Geigen, the man of the moment in Game 1 as we speak on it, does seem to be falling apart in Game 4 where it matters the most for their team.
Overcommitted is the third man there, unfortunately, and Yep, you can't be affording to do that, especially not when you're 1-0 down. I mean, they've came back from 2 before in the previous game. Not impossible for them to do that again. Although, you know, definitely not the same sort of situation. The game's been a little bit dry for them. They haven't had too much pressure in this game, but this is a chance to find a goal here. Geigen can't put it on target, though. It does bounce up quite awkwardly, and it's going to be kept in by Ray, but eventually Ols clears it out to Riho, who will play this off the ceiling. Vorsville tries to take it. He can't get that beat on Geigen, and now Ray will force Ols back into his own corner. Vex looking to find a bump. He can't find this, and Ols will have to force this ball away. It's going to be Vorsville in the home corner now. The 50 with Gigan, he gets there. 0 boost, though, means that Vex will take all the possession and pressure. And it is needed from Team NaNi at the moment. They sit 2-0 down. They need to find the next goal here. I feel if they concede a third goal, this game is dead and buried.
Maybe Vorsville over to the right, potentially looking for that third goal, because as we've been saying, NaNi eSports being completely shut out until this moment. Geigen's there, the man of the moment once more, the sharpshooter for this NaNi side, brings them within 1 with 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Vorsville's touch there, just bouncing straight down as a Christmas gift there for Gigan. Or Geigen, just able to slap that ball in quite nicely, quite easily. I think if he missed there, that was definitely game over. But 2 minutes and 5 seconds, plenty of time to find 1 goal. It's just the case of which team will it be going to, as that's back down the centre. Riho looks to find his hat-trick, but he's not going to be able to find a shooting position from here. He's going to be in the air, though, as well as Ols, and it will be bouncing free in the centre. Vex will pass it across to Geigen again. He'll play it back to Vex. Geigen looks to pass it back, but he gets bumped out the way by Riho, who trying to storm onto his 3rd hat-trick goal here. Vorsville plays a shot. Going to bounce up for Rai to clear the ball all the way towards the net here. Riho claiming this one, playing it onto Vorsville, who clears it back forward. Riho trying to find a touch on this ball, but he just can't. Geigen will beat him to it. Ols tries to find it centre, but again, the ball is cleared away. And at the moment, you know, it is Team NaNi who need to find some attacks, and it just seems like the tactic coming from the side of Two Choose and Swallow is just to freestyle and keep possession.
Seems to be the way, and it seems to be working for them at this moment in time. Vex, however, looking for Geigen. Over to Riho instead, though, who passes it back to Ols. Vex in the centre halfway line, right, trying to transition it through. It's not coming through. However, Riho, the defense seems to be falling apart for NaNi in that moment. They were traveling in the wrong direction, but they're able to hang on. The ball, however, in the wrong side of the field for where they want it to be.
Geigen again here trying to push some pressure. Vorsville does get a touch onto it, but Vex will try and put it towards the net. Geigen does try and redirect that one away, but he can't quite do so as Rai. He's there, he gets a flip on him, but he can't do any more. It's going to be Vorsville to clear it away. Taken back by Geigen. It's going to be back to Vex here. He could slot one towards the centre. Ray is there. The shot is very slow, but it does find the top of the net. I think the shot actually surprised, Riho in net. I don't think Riho was expecting it to be quite as slow as it was, and Riho puts it into the back of his own net. 2-2, back to an equal game, and the comeback has been made again by Team NaNi eSports.
And we were in the same situation not so long ago, just about 5 minutes previous, where Two Choose and Swallow have that 2-0 lead, but they've blown it away once more. But this time, NaNi eSports, they need to capitalize on it. They have to capitalize on it. There's no other option for them, but Riho wants to add a third. Riho wants to put a dagger into the series. Rai, however, on the backboard, calm and composed, 15 seconds remaining. It's bouncing around awkwardly in the NaNi quarters. Ols onto the ceiling, boost to work with, can get one more touch, can get the shot onto net. Rai had to get back in time and did so successfully, but Riho in field once more. Vorsville's up for it. Vorsville onto the backboard, can't find the angle. The ball hits the ground, and Ped, we've got overtime.
Yeah, I think it's the third overtime of the series, actually. It's interesting games that we've had so far, and this is not going to be short of that. But Riho takes it all the way to net, gets saved by Vex there. Really good stuff. Riho's hat-trick attempt denied, and this is actually quite an open stretch for Vex here. He just needs to find the shot, but the bounce is horrid for him there to read. Vorsville does clear the ball away. Geigen puts it back towards the backboard. Ols is forced up to make a save. He's going to be there again to try and musty, but he fails rather at that attempt, and Vex is going to try and take it off Vorsville here, but Vorsville does have a slight dribble with him. He gets it centre to Riho. Riho puts a shot on target. Now it's Ols' turn to do something, but Ols, he looks like a broken trumpet at the moment. I'm not too sure what's happened to Ols since the last game, but he's not been playing as well this game.
It was really awkward, but this is even more awkward. The double demo from Riho, it won't matter at all. You think that Ols is going to go for that big boost, doesn't, ends up faking everybody on the field. It's discombobulation, the defense of NaNi, and somehow the ball's been rifled into the top left corner. Somehow there's no defenders left on the pitch, and Two Choose and Swallow will be advancing to the playoffs.
Geigen there got a after such a strong performance, he got faked within wit's end, unfortunately, and that wasn't too great to see for him. But yeah, two choose and swallow do qualify there, and you know, as I said, just for the players on the team, they deserve to be there. But at the same time, they do need to start booking up their ideas, because I tell you now, against stronger teams like Not Trying to Lose, against Bellinghall, they will not be able to play like that, because that was horrendous for a team with such ability. But they managed to get through. They managed to, you know, push through their, you know, the struggle times against Team NaNi, and now they can, you know, relax a little bit in the qualification stages, knowing that they've qualified, whilst we, you know, try and find out which other teams will be joining them there in that qualification process, which hopefully I think we find out tonight.
Rocket League doesn't have to be pretty. We mentioned that potentially two choose and swallow weren't at their best. However, it's about how they go in, and every single goal counts the same. They were there, they were able to get the job done, and now the focus is going to be them for the playoffs. And as we say, Team NaNi, best of luck to them in the 2-2 bracket.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some other games as well at the 2-1. I think Not Trying to Lose have qualified, and Phoenix Gaming as well as two choose and devour, obviously. So that's three more teams up in the qualification there, Potter, and now we take our total to 5.
We do, and as well, the other result coming through is that VisionGaming main team have been eliminated. And sadly, you know, this is the VisionGaming Invitational. It would have been very nice to see their teams go through and pay their organization dividends for that. But VisionGaming Venom and VisionGaming as well, both eliminated from the Invitational. However, that is all the action we have from NaNi Esports going up against Two Choose and Swallow. Final result, Two Choose and Swallow 3. NaNi Esports 1. We'll be back with you very shortly for some more VisionGaming action.
Oh, I believe we are back. I believe we are back with an interview from that game. Two choose and swallow. Captain Riho here. How are we feeling about the game, Riho?
Yeah, really good. The game was really close, and yeah, that's about it. Game was just really close with some good opponents. So
Are you happy that you got your qualification now? You're through. You don't need
I,
to worry about
I,
any more Swiss.
yeah, I'm very happy. We're all over the moon. Couldn't be happier.
And what did you feel like? You know, the mood was in the team. You know, you went 2-goal lead and lost it twice in the two games, game 3 and 4. How did you feel about, you know, losing those 2 goals, and how did you get back into the game and not lose your mental and able to win the game?
Oh, so forceful was just it give us like a talk when we're losing. It give us a talk, and then we'd all just have like a better mental.
Right. Okay. That well, Vorsful played a very, very good game
Yeah, very good.
throughout there. And do you feel like he was improved today from yesterday's performance? Obviously, you didn't have Oles yesterday. You had Icon playing on your stream, lost towards Not Trying to Lose. Do you feel like with this team you're able to cause some problems to them?
Yeah, we was causing a lot of problems. We was doing really well. I think we played better today than we did yesterday.
Yeah, well, you
But
got yourself a qualification. You're through.
yeah,
You're up into the qualification stages, through to the knockouts. Are you worried at all for any of the teams playing this tournament?
let me have a look what teams are in. I am worried. I was worried we was gonna have to play Aero, Compact, and Stat. I was really scared, but thank God we didn't have to play those.
But Ballingall, they did go up with 3-0. They are top of the table in the
Yeah,
Swiss stage, followed by Team Solid, who were able to take down Not Trying to Lose 3-2. Did you watch that game at all?
no, it isn't.
So it's going to be a new surprise when you face Team Solid or Ballingall then.
Yeah, very big surprise. Do you know where I find out who I'm playing in the quarterfinals? I mean, like where I'm gonna be seeded.
I would assume you would be seeded 5th
Fifth.
or
We can only
between
get
3rd,
seeded fourth,
but
can't we? We can
3 and
only be.
1. 3, no, you could be 3rd, 4th, or 5th.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Depending on your game's goal difference. So you'll be between third and fifth. But thank you very much for talking to us, Riho.
Yeah,
We
no
wish
problem.
you good
Thanks
luck
for
with the
having
rest
me.
of your tournament and good luck in the rest of your games.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Riho. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back shortly with more Rocket League action for game number 2. So stay here, get yourself some drinks, get yourself some snacks, and come back for 2 new casters actually to take on the next game. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you soon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Vision Gaming Invitational. Today, we've seen some intense lineup matches, and we're now heading in to round 5. It's do or die time for a lot of these teams. And joined with me is the great Saib.
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's elimination round here, or qualification round, if you will. It's the last round where you will either qualify for playoffs or be eliminated from qualifying for playoffs. So a very, very important match here, and I believe we're going to get the game underway very, very soon.
Yeah, I mean, all players seem to be in the lobby and ready to play, and that timer's counting down, and we are getting underway. Los Bandidos versus NaNi eSports. Both of these teams we've just seen at NaNi eSports live, I believe, getting taken down 3-1 by 2 Choose and Swallow. And I mean, this game, they've had 2 chances now to qualify from where they are. So if they don't qualify here, I think they're going to be pretty upset with themselves. As you know, they've had all the chances and they've left themselves to go to the deciding round.
Yeah, they definitely have. A very good shot here will be very close there. Another attempt here by Milox will just about make his way through, and that's 1-0 for the Swiss team.
Yeah, the Swiss team coming out flying there. Vex had to get a pretty awkward touch, and I mean, wasn't enough as Ride puts that in their own net, I believe. I don't know if that was in. I think that was actually going to bounce off of the post and out. So it's a pretty unfortunate way to start off the game. 1-0 in such a short amount of time will definitely impact the mental as that ball now lingers. And it's right back. Vex making up the awkwardness with a goal of their own.
Yeah, great response there after the momentum early shifting towards the Swiss team, but very important to respond quickly, of course. And I feel like for NaNi eSports, they'll be disappointed if they don't qualify here. They are playing against a very experienced team, you know, Safair, such an experienced player, specifically from Switzerland, probably one of the GOATs from his country. But he's a little bit retired now, so we'll see whether he still has the skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, NaNi eSports, they went 2-0 initially. They've had 2 chances to qualify before they got here. They've got everything on the line for them, everything to work out and everything to play for. And Los Bandidos, they've had a rough run. You know, they are genuinely coming 2-2 from win-loss in this bracket. So they really need to set themselves straight here and see if they can make their chances of qualifying for the playoffs bracket. And now that ball's getting cleared away. Flo trying to keep that ball in the side of NaNi eSports. But that gets cleared away over the top of 2. This is looking dangerous. But Zafir, an OG in the scene, gets it away. And that ball now lingering across the wall. That's a Vex touch. That's a very awkward touch from Vex as that now lingers and gets cleared away to the no man's land.
I feel like so far players kind of just feeling each other out here. It's been a bit of a sloppy game 1 here in this tight 1-1 affair. Ball here gets into the corner right. Tries to get that in the midfield. A shot comes through, but just about they get it away.
Yeah, Gigan, a nice shot. Good power. Can't quite put it in the net as it gets saved off twice. But now, Rai with a nice clear over. Milox has to dive in riskily, overextending the play. And that's a double commit on that sidewall now as Flo trying to get that out. Can't quite do it. Zafir now on the ball. It goes to the sidewall where Milox is up. Milox with a nice touch. Gets it off the back. Well, that ball's lingering. But Vex again. I've said his name 3 times already in such a short amount of time. He gets a save and he keeps his team in the equalized zone.
Yeah, and then NaNi eSports there. I think you saw a midfield pass here. Ball in the midfield. Flo goes for a shot. Saved out again. I think it was Geigen this time. And a flick coming out from him. I believe his name was also mentioned a lot in the last series, but obviously was not good enough to win that one. We'll try again here in round 5. Shot from Zafir, saved by Vex again. Flo tries it himself, but Milox also able to get it to the midfield, and nobody quite able to get a shot off there.
Nobody able to. Vex on the ball, not getting the reset there. A bit unfortunate as now Flo trying to keep it down. Right, an easy save. That ball's dropping to the midfield. It's a double commit there. And now Flo puts it to the middle. That's a fake from Melox. Melox, not much boost to name though. Goes up in the air now with 100. Gets it over one. That ball pinches off the ceiling and it's going to be Vex. Awkwardly getting a touch. Geiger now clearing that ball away, and there's only 90 seconds left. These teams, they're playing riskily, they're playing sloppily. They know that game one is just a feeling game. They know that even if they lose this game, they can come back and they can win the series quite convincingly still. But Geigan, he's on the ball. It goes right past Vex. And now it's in the possession of Los Bandidos. But danger still looming in that 6-yard area.
Yeah, Los Bandidos, they don't look too comfortable right now. I feel like NaNi eSports have had the better attempts here. Vex here in the midfield gets beaten by Safari. Great clearance there, Rai alone in defense. We'll have time to get that one off to the side. A double commit there, a little bit of sloppy mistakes coming out. Flo will try against the midfield, but can't hit it hard enough to make it dangerous. So whiff there, Safari goes for the shot, gets it on target, and that's 2-1 for Los Bandidos.
You call it whiff, I call it fake as Sapphire. He takes it past two. You just a fake and Vex awkwardly in the 6-yarder. Can't do anything, and that opens the scoreline with not much time left. And Cyber's looking quite worrying for NaNi. They're on the back foot again this game. You know, there's not much they can do. They need to hope to get an equalizer like they did early on in this game.
And considering their momentum in the Swiss bracket, it's going to be worrisome for them here, as a bit of a momentum against them might just tilt them in this round 5, as I think this is their third attempt, a close attempt. There's a fair, trying to clear that one out. Eventually they do. Maybe another attempt here for Los Bandidos to maybe make it 3-1, but a good stop by Geigen there in midfield. Vex clears it out as well. Geigen back to the midfield right there for the shot, a little bit too wide.
A little bit too wide. It's too little too late now. Their offensive pressure, it's mounting up, but with that timer ticking down, they don't have anything left as that ball. They could just let it drop. That's a touch over from Sapphire, but that ball now is lingering in the regulation time. That ball cleared away by Melox and it drops. Los Bandidos go 1-up in the series.
Yeah, fair enough to them. They've really struggled in the Swiss bracket, but they've found themselves in round 5 to try to qualify. And based on this game 1, they really look like that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it to playoffs here, even though they have struggled in the tournament so far. And well, for NaNi, they'll have to mentally come back from that one.
Yeah, I mean, NaNi, they've lost two series in a row now. One yesterday, one today. They're going to be getting a little bit nervous here, as if they lose this series, obviously they're out of playoffs and they're out of contention to try and get some of the money that's up for grabs from the playoffs of this tournament. They're going to want to focus up, just keep their heads up and not lose their mental, as that ball, nobody on the side of NaNi eSports really giving any sort of oomph to get that ball, as Geigen is left to clear it away. Flo now booming it up. Flo not going to go again. Going to leave it to Melox, who overcommits, and Rai, whoa! Nearly a sidewall read as that ball's lingering again. It's hit the post once more. That fourth man is really coming out to show, as Geigan, he has to clear it away, and Flo, he's flowing to that ball and he gets a touch on it. But Vex is there. Vex trying to go for a read but can't. The Swiss team looks undefeatable right this second.
Yeah, and defensively they've looked really, really sound here, looking very composed, not really making their efforts too complicated either. As Vex now has to get this on the bit of backboard. Melox pretty awkward and net. Anyone there for the shot? Eventually it came, but a little bit too late after Melox was able to recover. There's a fair good clearance there as well. Only gets it as far as Rai. Can't get it too far either. A little bit awkward now, but eventually made up by Melox.
That ball is dangerously looming. That pressure, that pinch from NaNi. They're going all out here. That ball now lingering towards no man's land, the corners. It's looking risky as Los Bandidos have had no real offensive pressure this game. They've been on the back foot. Their boost is going to be running weary. They're going to have to think, how are we going to improve on this now? As, I mean, looking at them, this ball is getting riskier and riskier as Rai. He gets a shot, but he gets cleared away. And Flo, he's going to be the one to boom it away, but Vex there to boom it right back in. Right up, right with a lovely touch. It's Vex, but he's jumped too early. He's not giving himself space on that ball. He's not giving himself time to react to bounces. He should have played the bounce, but he chose to be the magic one to try and get touches. He has to clear it off the line, and he does, and that ball goes right back up the field. This is now Geigen on the ball. Melox clearing it away inside. We didn't really get time to get into this as this game started so suddenly, but I want to know your prediction for this series.
Oh, my prediction is that NaNi are obviously gonna come back here. And they're gonna win the series 3-1. Yeah, I do favor NaNi in this matchup here. A bit of a pass here by Flow, Zafair, not quite ready for it, and an easy goal here on the counter.
Yeah, I mean, there's no contention. All three up. The Swisses, they wanted to get dangerous. They wanted their offense to be their best defense, but they couldn't do it. And now they're in an equalized game, but we've seen this before. Game one is a counter example of what happens when a team goes one up and could potentially get come back on. But Zafair gets bumped off the ball, and it's now Flow to try and get the read, but can't. Melox there with a pinch. It goes to Vex on the back wall. Vex on the back wall now, taking control, goes under one, gets it, goes under two, gets it as well. Flow is awkward with an awkward touch, but goes to the sidewall, picking up the 100 boost in the left corner, but that's a pinch dangerously on the back wall, and that ball now lingering to middle, but it's cleared over the top, and now Flow, he tries to dive in and pre-jump, but he can't read that ball.
Yeah, and for Los Bandidos, they've kind of made their offense a little bit more complicated now, going for a mid-pass here. Actually really effective. Zafair getting that one to tie things up.
I mean, what a tie game, and Melox, you said it was going to get a little bit more complex, but I know they knew what they were doing. And that's a beautiful goal. That's a beautiful way to leave this scoreline equalised now. But it's all in NaNi's ball court. I think they have what it takes here to take this game, especially since they were the ones that got on the back foot early, but never count them out. Flow gets a save. Geigen has to clear it away, does so, gets a second touch, and now no boost, but with a 50, this is looking dangerous. And NaNi, they've completely flipped from what we saw last game. They're getting involved. They're getting dangerous. They're playing how a team should play. They're coherent. They are cohesive. They are doing what it takes to win these games. And they are potentially going to take this game. I mean, 100 seconds left on the timer now. They've not got much in it. Both teams are struggling for boost. Both teams, they need to get more pressure. They need to get demos and bumps, because that's what wins a game. Playing rude, and that ball! It's in the crossbar, and it's lingering off the line, and it gets saved away.
But such a tight affair so far, and very, very thin margins between these teams. Melox have a bit of time there to clear that one. Vex up for that, gets it up to Rai. Geigen up for that. Melox tries to counter it, but Geigen able to get it on above each other. Now, Flow gets it off to the side. Vex there gets it, tries to clear it over to Melox, basically to the opposition there. It's a fair, a little bit awkward. It gets a good clearance. I can't quite guess who's going to be able to break the tie here.
Neither can I, Saib. It's looking like it's going to be deadlocked all the way into an overtime here, but 50 seconds, there's more than enough time, and as soon as we say that, Geigen, he has a chance, he goes for the redirect, but he can't get the goal. And now it's Vex to the middle, can't get it, but it's Ryan keeping it in, and it's going to go to Vex, and that's a miss. That could have been a goal, that could have been the reason they equalised the series now on Flow. He takes a touch, he takes it carefully, he's taking his time now, he's not got a flip, he does have a flip, alive, but Vex saving it away. We hear the 30-second buzzer go off now. That's a pass, that's a shot. Zafair's there to save, and now in the corner, they need to take their time. You can tell both teams edge of their seats panicking, and that's a miss. That ball's in, but it gets saved up, and it's on the goal line, and Melox, he gets the goal, and there's 13 seconds left, and it's 2-1 to Los Bandidos. They look to get a double match point.
Oh no, it's a disastrous whiff there from Vex, and Geigen can't quite predict where that ball is going. And just like that, Los Bandidos in the lead, very, very reminiscent of last game as well. And if they play like this, maybe they can just run through the series 3-0.
Yeah, and what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at a team that looks defeated, you know. They get that first goal, then they get equalised on, and they sort of look like they don't have anything left in the tank. They sort of look deflated as a team, and I mean, that's not what you want to see for a team that, I mean, 1-0 up in a 1-0 in a series, you have all the balls in your court to try and make it work, and I mean, it now just looks like a losing battle for NaNi, as they now need to climb an absolute eyesore of a game. They need to see what they can do to try and come back from this.
Yeah, I mean, for them, it's been really frustrating so far. You expect to start the series off well, considering they have been on qualification series 3 times in a row now, and now they find themselves in a position where they have to reverse sweep, and that's only only situation where they qualify for playoffs, so they really just have to look at it and be like, all right, guys, we've really messed up this series, so just got the reset completely, and only then we might be able to qualify.
I mean, they need to get their heads down. They need to get their mental straight because they're coming into one of the hardest matches they're going to play in this entire tournament, let alone any of the other teams. They're currently facing a team that looks to be miles above their skill count. Although these games have been 1-goal differentials, it doesn't feel like it when you look at pressure and when you look at how they play, and that's Zafair. What a touch to save that ball, but Vex now putting that ball to middle, but Rai, he just panics. He does not go for that ball instantly. He hesitates on it, and that ball could have been a nice pass, but Flo gets a reset to keep it away, and Zafair not turning on that ball, knowing Vex does not have much, not a good touch, and now Wright has to commit for that ball. It's in the middle, it's lurking. That's a shot for Flo, an easy save, and now Milox is going to go for a sideball. He does not get the read. They're getting a bit adventurous. They know they've got 2 games in hand here, so they might actually throw this game by being a little bit overzealous and being a little bit overconfident.
I have to say, by the way, NaNi eSports has probably looked like the mechanically better team, so it's slightly surprising to see this result, but to be fair to Los Bandidos, they've played very well here. Flo showing the mechanics here themselves, as Vex, a little bit awkward there, right? Able to clear it off to him. Big clearance, but Fair should have no issues on that one. Now, a minute played, no goals as of yet, in this very tight affair. Vex trying to get it to the midfield. Milox has it red. NaNi, they're trying to get this first goal, and that will be very crucial to start their momentum in this attempt at a reverse sweep.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they've been the more mechanical side, but this series itself is proving that you don't just need mechanics to win a series of Rocket League. You need the game sense, and you need the brains in order to, and that's a mistake! Milox, he dives in! Flo got beat out, and that ball is looking dangerous now. I'm looking at Los Bandidos, and I'm not seeing a team I saw last game. I'm not seeing the same team, but I said this at the start of last game, and oh my god, Zafair, what a redirect, and it's now 1-0 to NaNi, but I'll say it again, we've seen this time again. They went up 1-0 last game, and we saw how it ended up, so what's going to happen this game?
Yeah, a bit of a pandemonium there in front of the Los Bandidos net there. A little bit awkward, a pinch into the midfield. Zafair not expecting it, ends up own goaling that one for NaNi eSports, and Raj putting the mechanics there, trying to get that to the midfield. Geigen able to get that to the backboard. Milox will have a comfortable time there just to get a flick. Gets the ball here back. Midfield it goes. A shot is there, saved up by Geigen. A great stop there by NaNi. They're still trying to hold on. Ball in the midfield. Should be a free goal, but I think Rai able to bump him off and eventually saves the day.
What a pass to middle, though. You say that this team doesn't look the more mechanical one, but I'm seeing these players pull off corner wall reads to get these balls to middle like that. Oh, it's at the post. That's unfortunate now, as they now need to look to find an equaliser, and all of these missed attempts, they're going to think, wow, this is not going to add up well for the game 5s. This is not going to add up well if this game goes further. The goal differentials are not going to like it. The shot differentials are not looking promising, as I mean, they've had 3 shots, they haven't even got a goal. NaNi, they've had 6 shots, they've got 1 goal. Both of these teams, they just shoot and hope, it seems. But Milox, he's on the ball. Milox, he goes for a reset, he gets it! But Rai's there again to sweep and save the day. And now Rai's got chance of a goal, he's got chance of net! It's at the crossbar, and Geigen! They go 2 up for the first time this series.
Yeah, great play there by Rai, slowing things down, realizes the lack of amount of defenders there, kind of slows it down. Flo knows that shot is coming through, so kind of rushes that play, able to get it over the last defender, and just made sure to score that one was Geigen.
Geigen, he's played it well there. He's not played it bad at all now, and now Geigen reset it on Rai now, tries to get it through, can't break through that defense again. 1 minute 40 on the clock, and I mean, this is Los Banditos. They're in a game that they can't really, they can't win at this point, as it's looking quite rough for them here. That's right. He drives that ball away, goes to Geigen. Geigen now. Geigen goes for the musty flick. He doesn't quite get it off though. And with 1 minute and 20, I mean, Los Banditos, they need a goal. They need it now. As soon as I saw, Flo, he nearly gets that goal, and I mean, if Flo scores that, you have to tip your hat to him for that.
Yeah, it's a very good attempt there. I have to say, I did say Los Bandidos was a less mechanical team, but I feel like they've somewhat proven me wrong. It's really showing how even they are mechanically. But NaNi eSports have had a good game 3 here. Milox are trying to close the series out, but 2-0 down, they have to respond quickly.
Responding quickly is what they should be good at doing. We've seen them get goal after goal and quickly, and now Milox goes down. That's a touch to the mid, but Geiger's woken up. This team of NaNi, they seem to have woken up here, and they're trying to keep that ball away. They're trying to keep it, trying to keep it away from the goal, but NaNi eSports, they're 3-0 up in this game.
Yeah, they've had a very comfortable game here so far. I mean, let's get it straight. Los Bandidos had a couple of attempts, but NaNi eSports have been clearly the better team in game 3. And that should really do well for their confidence. And now all they've got to really do is keep it going. Because, you know, once you start panicking and in this kind of stage, that might be extremely detrimental to your chances to the series. So from now on, for NaNi eSports, it's just keep the momentum going.
Yeah, keep that momentum alive, keep their pressure up, keep their optimization high, and they shall prevail this series. Milox tries to put it forward, does so, but it's in the corner quite annoyingly, and now with 10 seconds they know they can't win this game. They'd be as well to try and get a consolation goal, but that's a shot, and Milox with a great save. And what went wrong for Los Bandidos this game, do you think, Saib?
Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like NaNi eSports just kind of stepped it up. I feel like in the previous 2 games, it was glaring mistakes from them that really resulted in them losing those games. And in this one, they just kind of cleaned it up. They cleaned up those glaring mistakes, and it's resulted in them winning this game. So for Los Bandidos, if NaNi continues to play like this, it's gonna be difficult, and they'll have to step up their game.
Yeah, I mean, when the team's played that well, and when the team's played that consistent over a game, it's going to start to look worrying. It's our first game that's broken a 1-goal differential in the scorelines. NaNi, they seem to have woken up, and I think I might be eating my words when I said these are 2 teams with skill gaps out of their reach now.
Yeah, you definitely might be proven wrong on that one. I've definitely already been proven wrong on my exact scoreline prediction. So we'll see how this one goes. Affair trying to get a pinch there, easily read by Vex. An early challenge from him. Now this ball might just be going in. Flo just about able to get back to that one. Ball all the way back to the blue side here. Right, a little bit awkward here, but able to deal with it well. Able to get it away into the midfield. Milox get it to the sidewall. Will follow that one up himself. Not all a boost, but onto the backward there. Shot there, right? Gets a good stop. A great save by him, but they're still holding on. And now great clear by Vex to get it away.
A great clear, and that's a whiff from Zafar, and that's a shot. It's hit the post. If Geigen didn't touch it, I wonder if that was in. And now Milox on the ball, no boost, and there's no one to follow up that play. Like, nobody is following their plays up and in threes. That's so crucial. After a play, you have to have that second man following up. And that ball now lingers dangerously in NaNi's box, but no real pressure yet. First minute has gone by, and we are looking in such a tight-knit, tight affair and close game with both teams. They've got their cohesion up, they've got their jitters off for being on stream and deciding round 5, and I mean, it'll be unfortunate to see who goes out here.
Yeah, definitely. I think both of these teams are definitely very capable of doing at least something in that play. It's a good pass attempt there. Zafar slightly wide. I think he was kind of forced to do so as a defender was coming in. Your ball to the sidewall. Vex trying to make a read. Misses the ball entirely. Geigen able to make up for it. Trying to get a dunk there. Vex able to get that into the orange box there. Milox able to clear it downfield. Right. Taking his time here on the backboard. Gets an air dribble. Trying to get a flip percent up. Won't be able to. A good stop. But the defense there. Shot comes through. Flo with an amazing save. Up to the top corner and out.
Flo, he's done a world of good there. He's kept his team 0-0. He's kept his team alive with hopes of winning this game. I mean, I think the first goal in this game will win this game. And oh my God, Flo! I mean, didn't have to tell us he was a ground pinch extraordinaire. Get pulse from the line. That was a beautiful pinch. Not on target, but that ball dangerously in that 6-yard box for a millisecond there before it gets cleared off by Rai. Rai backwards now. Get away from being backwards. You don't need to be backwards. You can't boost if you're backwards. So he looks to turn around quickly and Flo, he's just flowing with that ball. He tries to get it through but can't. And Zafar, why has he gone for that ball? He's just giving away crucial boost that he might need. And now Flo cutting in nicely. And that ball, straight to Vex onto the back wall.
Yeah, and as you say, I think it might also be a one goal, the first goal that will decide it as well. Because for NaNi specifically, the last game they didn't concede a single goal. So if things start going wrong for them, I can imagine their mentals will be affected very much here. And Melox, to get this to the midfield, was cleared out well here. Flo tries to maintain that into the midfield. So fair bumped out in the process now as well. Neither team really getting a play going here.
Yeah, neither team have really found any grips on the ball and really grips on the game. I mean, both teams have done amazing. 4 saves on the side of Los Bandidos and 4 shots on NaNi. So, I mean, it's a perfect symmetry there, really. And now, I mean, pressure is starting to rise for Los Bandidos as they need to probably try and get that ball out. And they do so now as that's Zafair. Zafair, Flo missing that ball, but Melox will be there. Melox now all in that corner. Get out of the corner. And now, Geiger. That ball, Geigen still on the ball. He's going for a bit of a solo play as he gets 52, but that's a really good 50 for Geigen especially as that ball puts a shot on and it's another save, and all players on Los Bandidos have a save.
Yeah, they've had many attempts at trying to get that ball out, and they've kind of been forced to clear it out in a sense where if they don't clear it out forward, they won't be able to get boost. So they've been struggling on making that offense. A good save there again by Melox. Geigen puts that ball forwards again. Zafair able to get up to the side. Here NaNi trying to get a goal after so many attempts they've had this game so far. Geigen able to get a shot off, but again, saved again.
Saved again, but that's a bump. That's a potential shot, but it's a touch up. That touch will not be good. Vex on the ball now. Flo on the back wall of 100 boost. Gets it away right now. Still on the ball. Right, bumping one. Melox getting an awkward touch there. Trying to get it from the post, but can't quite. It's now Melox and Geigen 50ing. But that 50 is scorched right to rise. Scorched the path to him. And now Flo is trying to get that ball, trying to get a last second attack. They know they don't want to go to overtime because overtime is the scariest place to be in a game like this. A deadlock game, and our suspicions will potentially be true. Zafair on the ball, flicks it up, but it's going to be Rai the one to go. Rai still on the ball. Melox, he's got a touch away. And now Flo not able to, but it's going to go from Rai. Rai tries to get a touch, but it's a 50. Vex, now that ball's got down! It's overtime!
Yeah, Los Bandidos, they've survived the entirety of regulation without getting or registering a single shot there. So now big clearance. Vex looking a little bit awkward here, gets it off to his side. Melox was there, but beaten by the opposing player there. Zafair unable to get that double off the side corner. Flo bumped out here, right? Have an attempt at midfield. No, will go solo. Tries to get a flick in. Good save by Melox.
Good save by Melox and another good save by Flo. You wouldn't believe it, Los Bandidos don't have a single shot this game, while the tantalizing side of NaNi have 12 shots. And Flo, he gets a touch away. Flo, he gets a 50. It's on the back wall. It's a save away, but that ball is still lingering above dangerously, but it's a clear away from Geigen.
It's been a very interesting game here. Kind of, there we go. Flo's actually got a first shot off now, so they got more than 0. So that's good for them, as they've been struggling to mount any kind of offense in this game. But if they get the goal, it won't matter in the end.
No, it won't matter at all. And now that ball, Melox, he gets a single touch, but that touch is dangerous because it goes to right in the corner. Flo, nice touch away, clear. Takes it low, pinches it, and that ball is looking good because Flo has an entire field of room. Flo's been given all control to go, but he rushes it, and now it's Vex to clear it away. Vex with a touch. Melox with a pre-jump. Melox still on. He gets over one. And Flo, once again, he's closed out the series. He's done it all. He's got 4 saves. He's got 2 shots. And he gets the touch over from a pass from Melox. And he has closed the series out.
They survived the entirety of regulation without registering a single shot. They get 2 in overtime, and they're able to close out the series 3-1. A great performance by Los Bandidos. NaNi eSports, it will be so annoying for them to know that they've been eliminated in this fashion, but fair play to the opposition.
Fair play. 6 minutes without a shot to get a goal in overtime. That would be the most tilting scenario for me personally. I mean, I wouldn't be happy at all with that. But it's what it is. I mean, they've taken that series 3-1 and NaNi. They've lost 2 series in a row 3-1 now, so that's going to play on their mind, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think for Los Bandidos as well. I think now that they have made playoffs, they have a very experienced roster. So I feel like that kind of gives them the potential to sort of beat these other rosters who play at a higher level. Maybe because they're used to playing against these players. Maybe have a bit of a personal vendetta against some of these, or just know them personally. Should maybe can give them an edge
Yeah,
in the playoffs. But we'll have to wait and see.
yeah, we will have to wait and see. As I believe we're going to be waiting for for an interview for a player, hopefully. Because I mean, I've got questions that I would love to ask with this series. Because wow, what a series we've just seen! And I mean, that's secured playoffs. That has secured a spot in the playoffs for Los Bandidos. I mean, they're not going to be upset. I wouldn't be upset at that.
No, it's very good for them. I'm not sure, really sure what they were expecting going into this tournament, but they really struggled throughout the Swiss. I think they went to Game 5 against VisionGaming, who ended up getting eliminated 1 and 3, and now they end up being qualified 3 and 2. So it's from struggling against a team that really didn't have that great of a chance of qualifying, they end up qualifying themselves. So really showing their improvement throughout the tournament, as opposed to how they performed yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, just some updates for some other games. Obviously, we had Rizon versus Ivory Legacy, and Rizon took it in a sweeping fashion here. So, I mean, that's two games. That's two games done now of the round five. You obviously had our game, Los Bandidos versus NaNi Esports, which is a 3-1, and Risen versus Ivory, which is a 3-0. So we've now got one more game left in it. One more game left in the tank, and one of the games left in the storyline. And we do have a player that I can see in a VC ready to come up to the channel, just waiting for them to be dragged in.
Yeah, that's Milox there from team that just won Los Bandidos, the one of the Swiss players. Though I think yeah, all of their players were Swiss. Yeah, Flo is Swiss as well, as I see on Liquipedia. By the way, this tournament is also on Liquipedia, so if you want to follow the bracket live, you can find it there. Vision Gaming Invitational 4, over $1,000 when converted to dollars on the line here. So very high prestige tournament.
Yeah, I mean, converted to $1,000 is amazing. As
Yo, yo.
here, here, Milox is. Good afternoon, Milox.
Good afternoon.
Right, I'm gonna jump right into questions because I'm eager to know. Well, obviously, you guys won 3-1. How does it feel to have finally secured yourselves into playoffs?
I'm pretty good. I was pretty confident since like yesterday weren't really playing at our best, but still like almost winning the rounds. So yeah, pretty happy it worked out. Yeah, obviously, a bit sad for the other teams that got kicked out, but that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
fair enough.
And
And I just want to ask you as well. Were you aware going into that last overtime that your team had not registered a single shot?
No, no, no. I saw it afterwards in the match chat. I was
yeah,
really surprised by that. Um, I was actually like, I felt like we're like sort of in control the whole game. Obviously, they had like pressure and stuff, but it wasn't really that dangerous. So I wasn't really too worried. Um, yeah, I just needed that one opportunity.
Fair
yeah,
enough.
you guys got it pretty well. And one more question. So after game three, where you guys, I mean, you guys took a really bad loss of 3-0. What was going through all of your minds? And obviously, losing 3-0 when you're in such a clutch point, it could set off a bad mental. So how was you guys feeling for that game? Was you guys just wipe it off, go next, or was you guys having words with each other?
I don't think we're like the kind of guys that gets influenced by that kind of stuff. We will just go next. We don't really care about that. Yeah, we're like confident all the time from the
Yeah,
start.
very fair enough. I've got one last question before leaving you here. Is when you were looking at all the teams in the bracket, 16 teams here, were
hmm
you expecting to reach the playoffs, or was that something that you were not so confident about going into the tournament?
I mean, looking at the players, I would certainly put ourselves in the top eight. But obviously, we haven't really played anything together before this tourney, so you can never know how it works out, right? Um, so I was hoping it works out. But yeah, I'm happy it did.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely. Congratulations on your victory. Milox, you feel free to leave the call now. And yeah, Maisie, that was that series. And unfortunately, we will be leaving you now. We'll be back with another series, another game 5, round 5 series rather, coming up right after a little bit. But until then, we will be right back.
See you later. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Vision Gaming Invitational for Round 5. And we're here with the final match, and what a journey it's been to get to this point. And joined with me, as I've just come from the last game, is the great Pedicle Casts. How are you, Ped?
Not too bad, yeah. I'm ready to see some action. This is a game that this is the final game actually of the Swiss stage, so it's also a game that we've kept behind just to get on finally for this evening's stream, because it's a game that is expected to pack some heat here. And a really interesting roster change for Bonk is the fact that Fider's playing on that side. Fider, a very, very strong Frenchman who will cause some problems, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, Fider's probably a very up-and-coming player, very good player, and that's a nice touch coming off of that ball. And now Hartman, he dives in, getting a miss on that ball, and demo chances coming out, and oh yeah, Gaming, nobody really goes for that ball. Both Meaty and the Snake leave it. No clue why, really, as we head into the first minute. We've seen no real action from either side, no real offense yet, as both of these teams, they're probably still trying to get to grips against each other. And, I mean, looking at it, I think we're going to be in for a long series here, Ed.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if this one ends in 3. Both teams sort of trying to feel each other out at the moment. We've got Lounge and the Snake, the long-playing duo, with Meaty there as well. Very, very strong team, actually, for OEA Gaming. But a very old team as well. You know, you've got Lounge has been around for quite a while, and Meaty has, but it doesn't matter how long he's been around, because he's only been around for 2 minutes and 13 seconds in this game, and he's put a ball away.
I mean, yeah, well, Lounge, he's done very well there. No real defensive measure in place to be able to get a save there, as it's left to just glide to the net. And Bonk, they now need to come up with something quickly. They've got no real offense yet, but Thider on the ball. Thider takes it up, goes for a bump now, and it's a shot from Hartman, and it goes in, and that's an early equaliser. And just like we've been saying, this game is going to be a slogfest. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, it will be, and we're tied at 1-1 here. 2 individuality goals, one from Hartman and one from Lounge. So it's going to be an interesting game. I don't really know, which team is going to take it, but either way, whichever team has lost, it'll be a sad day. Great save from Meaty. Hartman keeps the ball up. Lounge will take this next touch, playing it onto Meaty. Meaty looks to find a shot. It's going to bounce over back to Lounge, whose read is a little bit awkward. He's still got the ball, though. He's going to be taken off by Twinzer, who tries now to find the net. He's going to get a 50 over the bar, and Fider's fast up to this one. It's going to bounce back to Hartman, who looking now to find a double tap, gets a 50 on with Lounge. Twinzer tries to follow it, but again, taken right back. And I honestly think OEA Gaming so far have looked the stronger team. Maybe the scoreline doesn't reflect that as of yet, but I'm sure it will come the end of this game.
As soon as you say that, Ed, I mean, a crucial mistake comes out on the 6-yard box. Thider, he gets the I can't speak. He gets the reset, double tap, and there's a double commit on the line. And I mean, no matter how much time you've got in this game, you can't be doing that. And maybe a bit of panic, but now it's setting a bad precedent. That's another demo from, I'm gonna say Townser. I don't know how to say his name, but I mean, looking at the way it starts, is there an early equaliser from them? No, not quite yet, and just under half the game played now, and I can't put my finger on who I think is going to win this series. Both of these teams, I don't think should be in round 5, Ped.
Yeah, I think they've had a very, very poor early stages of the tournament, to be honest, and it all comes down to this point. I mean, you'd expect both of these teams realistically to qualify, but they haven't, for whatever reason, and now we need to say goodbye to one of these teams, and it's the battle of the greats. It's going to come right back off the backboard there for Meaty, who's taking the ball away. Fider, very rash decision making there, but he does get the flick on, a beautiful flick indeed.
The Snake will take claim of the board. Back into the center. Meaty needs to get there soon. He gets that 50 with Fider. The Snake's going to try and beat Twinter. He does get that beat, but then he overcommits on that ball there. Now Lounge, 94 boost, tries to send it towards the net again, but Twinter clears away. And a very, very strong, comfortable defense from Bonk.
Yeah, Bonk, they seem to have got themselves into a comfortable position in this series. They've seemed to have wiped off the nerves that being on stream in a round 5 game might proceed for them, and they are playing pretty well as Hartman. He dives in, beating 2 off, and there's a demo, and it's just an open net. That is what you want to see in Rocket League. That is teamwork at its finest. Pass from Townser, touch from Hartman, Townser with a demo, and Thider with a goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that, really. I don't really think there's much more to add. What a nice little manoeuvre to find your third goal, and it does put a very, very frisky situation on OUA Game in, but the kickoff's going to go in, and Lowndes will secure another goal back. I mean, it might be lucky, it might be fate, it doesn't really matter. It goes in the back of the net there. Fider, he was, I don't know if he's had a couple of drinks or something, but he's seeing 3 balls there, and he's chose the wrong one. 3-2 now, 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining. And, you know, OUA Game and have something to cheer for, finally.
Could happen again, because that's looking risky. But Townser, nice touch away, and that ball riskily going towards the middle. Hartman now, Hartman to Thider, that ball. The Snake, no worries, no panic. Nice, easy clear. And now, Townser with a 50 away, and that ball now bouncing off that corner of the roof. Thider with a touch. Lowndes on the ball now. Lowndes getting 2 touches. Probably has a reset on that ball, but chooses not to use it. To Snake with a pinch, not going his way. And Hartman, they're keeping that pressure up. They're keeping it out with their half. They've got a minute to hold on to this lead. And I mean, if they throw this lead, it'll be a monumental whiff for them.
Yeah, I think they've definitely been the team in control since going down, really. Since they had to come back, they've been sort of controlling this game. It did look like it was going to be a very dominant OUA Gaming performance at the start, and then all of a sudden that candle light flickered out. And yeah, there's still got 30 seconds left to find an equaliser, but at the moment they just don't seem to be doing anything with the ball when they get possession of it, and it ends right back up on an attack from Bonk. And this could be something here, though, as Meaty forces that 50. Lowndes is there to follow it up. He tries to find that double. He gets a touch, but Fider clears it away, and it forces the Snake in the midfield to try and make a challenge. But Fider again taking it past almost everybody there. Bumps Meaty, but he saves the ball as well. It was nearly perfection from Fider there, but unfortunately he wasn't able to, you know, complete the 3-piece that he was going for, and it could give Meaty an opportunity to maybe find a goal here. It's going to bounce down. The Snake keeps the ball awake. Meaty in the air. Fider looks to finish it off. He puts it down. Game over. Bonk take game number 1, 3-2.
Bonk, a very strong start, a very strong game, I would say, from them. You know, they had control most of the game until like that last 5 seconds. That last 5 seconds, if Thider would have got that goal, I mean, it would have showed a precedent of this series of what we could expect so far. But Bonk, I mean, 2 players of 100% goal participation, because, you know, both of them assisting each other, and then Townsend being the one that gets some touch through the midfield, gets the demos, getting bumps, doing a bit of everything really there. And I mean, it's perfection for a game. Not much more you could ask for. The scoreline is close, but I think it's a differ in how the skill gap is currently in this series.
Yeah, OUA Gamer need to really find something here. The Snake 154 points. I know we don't talk about points, but he had a very, very poor start to this game. A player who's had a lot to chat about recently as well. He's not been doing too badly, but he needs to seriously consider his movements in this game as we arrive into game number 2 of this best of 5 series, the final series of the Swiss stage. It's a really exciting match. 2 teams here. It's only 1 game gone already. This could be a game to tie this game up. I expect a game 5. I want to see a game 5 here in the final game of the Swiss stage. But let's see if the players can make it happen.
It'll be a big fight for both teams if we want 5 for both of them. But so far, we've watched 2 demos on 2 players of Bonk, and it's not looking good. But Thider, an easy save. Hartman now with the ball, but tries to play it high, but gets played with a low 50. And Townsend, he gets it through 2, but the Snake will be there. The Snake gets a touch off the ceiling. Thider gets a 50. And it's going to be Meaty and Hartman meeting in air. Good 50 for Hartman. Sees Lowndes driving that ball down. That's a demo onto Meaty from Hartman. The Snake gets a reset, tries to play it off it, but can't. Lowndes, that's a touch straight to Hartman again. but no real action and no real cohesiveness from either team yet this game. I mean, we are only 50 seconds in, but this game, it looks to be a long game so far.
Yeah, a long game, certainly what we're looking at the moment, and you know, it's not really been any underlying chances for either side yet. It's been a very, very close minute, but Lions looking to change that. It's going to play to Meaty, to the Snake missing the shot, Fider getting a touch away, keeping it safe for another minute, as Meaty's now going to take this one into the air. He gets a back flick, he bits the crossbar though. He nearly had something beautiful brewing there, but it just didn't quite fall for him. He's going to go again here, plays a shot on there. Twinzer forced up there. He looked like he was on low boost. He left it until the last minute to jump, but eventually it's cleared away again. The pressure kept in by Lounge, but Oh Yeah Gaming's pressure streak is going to be taken short as Twinzer looks to clear it away.
Looks to clear it away, does so, and that's a nice boom away, but Lounge an easy save, and that's a bump and a half as Twinzer tries to get something, tries to get anything. They need to recover that pressure that they just had against them and put it on somebody else. That's a reset, plays it low into Snake, gets the save away, and Hartman now trying to keep that ball in, trying to keep that pressure contained to the side of Oh Yeah Gaming itself as Bonk. They need to start playing a little bit more bumpy, a little bit more demo-y. Do anything to throw off your opponents, to put a fork in their spanner, and that nearly could have been a goal, but they couldn't quite make it happen, and now they're looking to see if that pressure can be dissipated and see if that pressure can be dispersed away.
Hartman's going to find the centre pass. Meaty clears away. It's going to be the Snake to finish the ball away there into the corner. It's going to bounce up. Can anybody meet that from the blue side? Meaty does meet it, and it's going to come down at the centre, but cleared away by Twinzer. Kept in by the Snake. He looks to find the second on that touch. He gets there. Fider clears it away. Meaty is going to try and challenge this one in the middle. He does that successfully. It's going to be cleared back now from Twinzer. Lounge threw up into the air. He takes it nicely to the backboard, but Fider's going to claim it off him. Fider going for a second. Can't get it now. A 1v1 Hartman and Lounge here, but Hartman stands strong on Lounge. Meaty looks to carry it on, but again, we're seeing a really good battle of the midfield here by both teams.
Yeah, no team really able to make a dent in it, and I mean, that's what I expect. Both of these teams have such big names, I argue, and now Meaty tries to get it through. Twinzer can't, makes the save, makes this pressure go away, and now the Snake is trying to do something, but Fider will be there to thwart his attack. Hartman now on the ball. Hartman sends it straight to Fider, but not knowing. That's a shot!
What a save!
What a save indeed!
Free jump back save as well. It was almost like Twinzer read the mind of Lounge as he went for that touch, and yeah, really, really good stuff from this team. You can tell that Bonk want to win this game. They're putting everything on the heart and the line. Oh, what a redirect! It's beautiful. He's just came from making a class save, and why not score a class redirect goal whilst you're at it? And something that the Snake didn't realise was a threat turns out to be crucial of this game, because with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, the leading team in the series by 1 is leading the game by 1.
It's looking worrying now. Hartman, he got the beautiful dunk over 1, and that sets the precedent. That sets the level that this lobby is in. And I mean, these games have been very tight-knit, very close, and Meaty tries to give it an answer. It's hit the post. And with 55 seconds, that goal could be the reason they lose. I mean, they lose this game now without another goal going in from either side. I know what one of the reasons might be for that now.
Yeah, it's going to be Lounge here taking a touchdown. A shot coming on from Twinzer. It's not going to be on target. Hartman looks to get the ball centre. Fider's there. Meaty clears it away. Meaty looking now for one more touch. He can't get there. Lounge plays the shot. Twinzer won't have a single problem with this one, but the Snake keeps the ball awake. Hartman clears it again. Meaty beats it in the middle. He's going to try and find it centre here, but cleared back away from Fider. Lounge comes to the backboard. He looks to find the double tap. He can't get it. Cleared back away from Fider. Hartman gets the 50. It's going to be Twinzer now on the backboard to try and get rid of it. Chasing a goal here. Lounge tries to find that shot, but he can't quite do so as Meaty chasing the ball up to the backboard, cannot squeeze it in, and now with 10 seconds left, the ball is with Hartman and Lounge. Hartman gets a demo. Twinzer's just going to take his time and run the clock, because I believe the thing we need to be saying is a 2-game lead for Bonk, taking out Oh Yeah Gaming again for the second time here. Twinzer with an absolute masterclass of a performance. 4 saves, 1 goal. Beautiful stuff.
You've summed it up perfectly here. Bonk, They are taking down Oh Yeah Gaming in a bit of a surprise of what we would think, because we sort of thought Oh Yeah had a bit of an advantage, but Bonk, they're coming out, all of their guns flying. They are not letting anything else get in their way from them and playoffs and them and a spot at $100 minimum. And I mean, who would say no as we head to match point? Bonk, they look to take this match in a 3, but will Oh Yeah let it happen?
Well, that's the question that we're all asking ourselves at the moment as the 3-second countdown is on the clock. It's going to be now Lounge and Hartman on the kickoff. Twinzer taking it on the right side, 100 boost to his name. Can he find this onto net? He gets the ball to the backboard, but cleared away from the Snake. Hartman claims it down slow at the low, but the Snake again makes sure to get in with that challenge. Fider and the Snake now in the corner. Fider comes out on top. He gets the touch away. Lounge going to be able to take one touch here in the centre field, but Hartman will keep that pressure brewing. Meaty to the sidewall. Can he find the centre pass? No, he's messing around with it, and it's going to fall to Twinzer. Lounge just about gets the touch there to clear it out of the net, and Meaty forces it towards the backboard. Can a shot come here from Lounge? It could be decisive, but he hits it like a pillow, and Twinzer gets a save on the follow-up, and now we are still here, sat tied, but a good start to the game from both teams. 2 shots on the board already for Oh Yeah Gaming, but the goal conceded as well because they have no defence.
I have no words. Snyder from his own half gets a reset. Beautiful touch over and bounces, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't care. Snyder, he's put them 1-0 up with 45 seconds played, and it's looking like Oh Yeah Gaming. They look in trouble. They look like them. They look like they're a defeated team now, and it's going to be Twins on the ball, and now can't get it through, but Hartman there clearing it away. Lounge with a pinch over. That's on the back wall. But an easy clear away and another easy clear. Twinzer, he's trying to keep that pressure up, but Thider now. Thider getting it over one. That bounce low. It's a touch to the middle. It's in no man's land. It's in the 6-yard box, but Lounge is able to clutch up and get a save away.
He's going to get another touch as well. Twinzer's there, taking a slow one towards Hartman, but he can't find it. The Snake tries to get it centre. Twinzer will clear this ball away. Fider's on the right side. He looks to put it towards the net. Can he get the reset? He can't. He's bumped away. The Snake clearing it to the side. Now he gets the follow-up. It's towards the goal. Twinzer's there, ready to collect the ball. It's going to be back down now to Meaty to try and get a touch. He's 50 through by Twinzer. Lounge again beaten by Twinzer. And the Snake luckily standing strong there for this Oh Yeah Gaming team. But it's going to be 15 and it's looking dangerous. Luckily it doesn't bounce straight down for Twinzer there to find a shot. But Hartman's going to get the rub of the green. It's not going to go towards the net, and Lounge looks to take it away, gets a good flick over one. Can he take the flip reset? He can! And a beautiful response there from Lounge. That beautiful touch to take it over one. The composure to catch it with a reset and then use that reset, because a demo down below, I can't exactly see who's caused that, but someone died down below, and a good team executed play, tying back Oh Yeah Gaming, keeping their dream alive. They are 2 games down in series, but they've just tied the game in game number 3. They're looking to get a reverse sweep here to get themselves qualified.
I mean, if they get a reverse sweep to get qualified, it's a storyline that could live on in VisionGaming Invitationals. I mean, a team that seemingly with no hope, 1-0 down in the game, they can come back and they can do it. And Thider, I mean, they're going to be looking to get another goal here. They're going to be looking to arm themselves more. They're going to be looking to play a better version of their lineup, a better version of their team, and hopefully try and get something, as that's Thider now. Demo from Hartman onto the Lounge, but doesn't mean anything because Meaty's on the ball. Not much boost though. The Twinzer with a beautiful save, and it's looking nice. It's looking good for both of these teams. We could see a deadlock game till the end here. We could see it go all the way to overtime. That boom away from Meaty is certainly leaving some forks in the spanner as well. Lounge, he goes for a touch to the middle. It goes to Meaty, and that's a shot that just goes 6 yards wide of that goal.
Yeah, should have been better there from Meaty. Should have at least tried to find the target, and another chance flies by for Oh Yeah Gaming as Fider. He's looking to find that goal. He gets a touch. He takes it away. He's almost like, you know, he's just always there. He's always in your hair. He's always in your face. He doesn't leave it alone. Lounge is overcommit here. Can he get there? Yes, he can. That was another scare. 9 lives does a cat. How many do Oh Yeah Gaming get? But it's going to be cleared back away here. Meaty can't get there. Fider's touch goes to the sidewall. Twinzer plays the backboard. Hartman follows it up. Now a shot to come. No, Lounge will clear it away. Meaty on the right side. 50's that ball across. It's coming towards the centre. Twinzer will clear this one away. Calm it down. Now Fider beaten out in the air by the Snake. Lowndes gets the 50. The Snake finds the shot towards the net, but it's just going to hit the crossbar, and Hartman will clear it away. Twins are being stretched here. Meaty follows it, puts a shot on net. Bider forced out the goal now. Lowndes bumped on his way back to Snake with a very rash challenge, but it might pay off for him if Hartman can't get the save, but he does. And this is going to be an interesting minute here because both teams are putting their all into this.
Both teams are putting their all into this now. We're seeing bumps, we're seeing demos, and that ball is flying towards the net. Meaty now with a touch back, it's a counter-attack, but it gets touched away by Hartman. It goes to the middle, Twins with no boost, he should have left it to his teammate, but the ball is in the net! Oh my word, the Snake, he's capitalised on mistakes, and it's now 2-1, and with 40 seconds, we could see the start of a reverse sweep.
First the 50 against two players there, a double commit, and then the shot to put it in the back of the net. He made no mistake in this play, and he's been able to find that goal that they've been looking for. They've been searching for it. They've been like a shark smelling blood, and they've finally been given that scent. They've caught onto that scent, and they've got the food and the reward from it. Now it's going to be Hartman trying to take it away. Meaty gets the ball. He claims it. He's taking the ball out now. Can he find that 50 with Twins? Or he can. The Snake to follow it up. He's going to take his time. He's taking it to the backboard. The double tap. And the Snake will get another goal to seal the deal here in game number 3. It will not be a sweep. They will not refuse to fight back because the Snake is on fire. He's woken up. He's angry. He's ready to get this reverse sweep. And so are the rest of the boys of Oh Yeah Gaming.
Oh Yeah Gaming. They're looking promising now, but 20 seconds left. I don't think there's enough time to get 2 goals, but never count this team out. The Snake, though, he's looking for another one. He's looking relentless. And now, with 10 seconds left, Twinser, he's got a goal and Ped. Dare I say it? There was a goal then in 11 seconds, and do you think we could see one more here?
It's getting late. It's getting late. I don't know. I'm not sure. 9 seconds. It could be coming here as Lowndes tries to get the ball. It's going to fall to the Snake. The Snake gets the touch onto the crossbar. It's cleared back away. Fider will look to keep the ball up, but Twinser can't reach it. And Oh Yeah Gaming, they don't fall in free. They're going to survive. They've survived. They've kept it going. 2-1. They are the team with the momentum. It did end 3-2 at the end, I know, but they had a much better game there. It looked promising from them. It looked inspiring from them. You can actually jump on and support them as an underdog team. Finally, they found something. The Snake was definitely the man to do it. He came from playing the worst on his team to playing the best on his team in this game. He's really stepped it up now. Hopefully, if he can keep that same momentum, the same pace, the same player going in the next games, he will definitely be the one who can bring this game back on track and take this game to a 2-2. Game number 4 is waiting for us, Maisie, and who knows where it's going to go.
I mean, who knows? Indeed, and I mean, the side of Bonk, they had a good game, and they potentially could have got a comeback if not for the Snake demo at the end there. But game 4 will be a deciding factor. Game 4, well, one team could go home now. One team could be leaving, sadly, but we could see a potential game 5, and it's all down to how these teams play this kickoff now. And Dida could get an early strike. He's got the boost. That ball's lingering. Meaty's going to have to get a touch away, but it's a pretty weak touch. Straight to Hartman. But the Snake is there with a boom away. The Snake is going to look to get another touch. He does. And it's in the corner of Bonk now. I mean, it's looking pretty big now. Lowndes to the Snake. The Snake, he drives that ball up to Snake with a reset. Twinser to Hartman. Lowndes with a save. And Meaty, he's on the ball now. Meaty to the Snake in the middle. And that ball goes up to Twinser. That's a demo. That net's looking open. That's a bump, but it's Dida to save it away. Twinser to try and keep pressure, and Hartman, he's overjumped, just looking quite worrying now. And it's Twinser off the sidewall. It's at the post. Dida, he keeps it in. Lowndes, he clears it out. And Twinser gets a flick over one. It's gone to Meaty. Lowndes has to jump, and it's going to go to Hartman now. Hartman. But Meaty will be there to get a save away. And Dida sends it down. Dida looks to go up. Fider goes up, gets a bump, but it's a save, and it's awkward. But Lowndes, he gets a double save, and what a double save, might I add. He's kept his team in the game now. He's kept his team with a reason to fight, and that ball looking dangerous now. It's Snyder. He goes over that back wall. He tries to get something, and that's a shot off, but he can't quite get it. And now, Willounds, he keeps it in, and it's looking good. It's a 50 over, and it's on the back wall. Snyder, he misses the ball, and it's to Meaty with a shot, and it goes in. Meaty has scored.
And we've got a team here looking to redeem themselves after a poor start to this series. They're trying their best to get back into it. At the moment, they're having some troubles, but... Well, it's not they're having some troubles, but now they have been able to turn the corner. And maybe now it's their chance to fight back here. If they win this game, then it's very much more possible. I mean, the worst part about a reverse sweep is if you take game 5 and then lose. So hopefully these guys can keep themselves level-headed. I do think they've woken up a little bit. I do think, you know, they have definitely grew into this series as the games have gone along. But that's a good shot from Hartman, and even better save from Meaty. And it just shows that these players are all concentrated and focused as the Snake is going to pounce on it. Meaty gets a shot and it's in. And the Snake's created the play, the playmaker. Meaty, the play finisher. And it was beautiful stuff here on the side of Oh Yeah Gaming. They're playing phenomenal right now.
They're playing phenomenal, out of this world almost. They're playing like they know they want to win. And now, pressure mounting. Thyda tries to get a touch. It goes quite nicely, but it's Meaty on the ball. Meaty can't get a flick off, and it's straight to Willounds again. Thyda on the ball now. Thyda, he's got what it takes. He gets a touch to the middle. That ball's lurking with the Snake over one. And that net is looking wide open if they just get a long ball. And Meaty does so, and that's wide open for Hartman. What a save.
Elliot hat-trick on the board there for Meaty, but Hartman said, no chance, mate. You're not getting that just yet, but I'm sure Meaty's still going to be in the market for that hat-trick as the Snake gets a good 50 there. Meaty doesn't go. He's a bit awkward. The ball's a bit too behind him. Twinser gets the clearance out. 50 there by the Snake. Meaty quick up to touch that one. He gets the wall read. It's not going to be on target, but it's going to be dangerous for Twinser as Willounds and Hartman both miss that one. It's going to be the Snake playing the ball forward. Fighter gets bumped. It's looking quite open on the side of this Bonk side. I'm not too sure what's going on with their defense. It's looking awfully open a little bit too much, but Twinser's going to fight back there, and it was a beautiful pass and an even better shot.
I mean, a beautiful shot, and now Hartman, he gets that reset to the middle. Meaty, he just can't get a touch, and that ball glides into there. Twinser, he's woken up again. Hartman and Twinser, that combo that keeps on passing with each other has gone well, and I mean, I don't know what's happened to their defense, but their offense looks just as strong still.
It does. And I mean, maybe that's what they're trying to go for here. Maybe they're trying to play a more aggressive play style. But it certainly worked for one goal. They've still got to catch up with another. And I mean, it would be a really good turn of events here if they can equalise the game up. And I'd be really interested to see how that works for Oh Yeah Gaming, who are currently 2-1 up, 2-1 down in the series. They've made a really good comeback so far to get this game back on track for them. But the work is nowhere near finished yet because Pyder looking for the fake. Hartman follows it up, but he gets faked there by Willounds, I believe. And now Meaty's on the attack to find his third. He gets a good 50. It'll be the Snake to call this ball. A demo comes in, but it's going to be cleared back away. It's Twinser on the ball here. It's off the ceiling. Meaty clears it away. We're coming now into the final minute of this game. 45 seconds remain. Meaty trying to find a hat-trick as a shot comes on. Twinser will not be beaten in net. The Snake plays the 50. Lowndes needs to play the touch, but he's beaten it. It's going to be on the post. Meaty gets a 50 there with Hartman. The hearts must be racing at the moment for Oh Yeah Gaming because that should have been a goal. It was open, and now the Snake might just finish the game, and he does! 3-1. Game over. Game 5. Champions Field, whatever you call it, it's coming to us because this game is surely over now.
It's looking over now. It's certainly looking like it's going to be resting in the piece, but you can never count them out because, I mean, we saw them get a goal in 10 seconds. They could get 2 in 20, maybe, but never mind. The Snake is lingering. Like you said, game over, game done. Game 5, Champions Field. Send them to it.
Yeah, 100%. And Meaty there, finally, 18 seconds remaining, gets his hat-trick. And he'll be very, very happy about that one, taking home the match ball and all. But either way, a very, very good comeback so far up to now from this side. They've equalled the game up in series. The work is not done. They've just got themselves back to basic bearings. Now they need to finish the actual difficult part of the job, which is the game 3. And that it all comes down to mentality for this final game for these two teams. Where are they going to be positioned? Where is their heads going to be? Are they going to be angry that they've just lost 2 games? Are they going to be too confident that they've just won 2 games? You know, mental will be a massive part for this 5th and final game this evening. But what a treat we have saved for you this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to finish this festive period. We've got this beautiful treat for you between these two teams, and so far they haven't disappointed as we see ourselves going into game number 5. I don't know which team to go for, which team to bat for here, because both of them have looked equally as strong at moments of this series, and maybe Gaming take it just because of the momentum that they've brought to the game.
I'm not sure myself. I mean, they've brought themselves back from 2-0, seemingly out of nothing to come back to everything. And I mean, I feel for Bonk in this situation here because they had everything running for them. And I mean, they're slowly losing their grips of what is actually going to happen. I mean, I couldn't tell you who's going to win this game 5. I'm not going to guess who's going to win it because, like you said, too much confidence or too little confidence, too much ego, too little ego. It could be the decider of who wins this series, and I'm here for it. But we have a game 5, Ped. Champions Field, Gaming versus Bonk. Let's get it underway.
We have 6 cars on the field, 24 wheels, and 5 minutes on that timer, and we're going to be waiting to see which team's going to make that step to the qualification stages. One team will go through, one team will go out, and that is the unfortunate part to this. I have no idea how they've both found themselves in this position in the Swiss stage. I do believe both of these teams should have qualified. It does not matter, though. It doesn't matter how or if, buts and maybes. We know what the absolute is, and that is the fact that one team goes and one team stays, and it's going to be Meaty finding that early 50. Lowndes following it up, looking now to find that wall read. Flicks it across field. Meaty up fast for that one. Double tap attempt. He gets it, maybe a triple, but it's going to be cleared away by Fider, and they can now start to try and counter-attack, but no, because Lowndes just sits there like a pole. Keeps it away. The Snake forces Hartman's touch. It's back to Lowndes in the centre. Shot on goal. Fider and Twins a double commit, but the ball is at safety.
All at safety for now, because I wouldn't count anything out because the Snake, he's got a little pinch there, however accidental that might have been. Lowndes is on that ball now. Lowndes is driving it down to the middle, and that's a triple commit on that front post. They need to get their rotations back in order because it's not what you'd think it'd be at the start of a game 5. You know, you'd hope that their rotations were well, you'd hope that they were solid, but they're not. And looking at it, Townser, he's got it through 2, but Meaty gets a free clear away, and that's a shot in Niner! For the first time, he has opened the game, and it's 1-0. And for the first time in 2, they lead.
I mean, what a player to do it as well, the sub in, the super sub for this tournament, and wow, it was a beautiful shot as well, and maybe now they've got the lead, it changes the game completely. And I did say, you know, the comeback's only one part of the reverse sweep. Actually finishing game 3, you know, that is where it counts, and the hard work hasn't even been done yet by this team here at Gaming. They've just righted their wrongs that they made earlier on the series, whereas wrongs need to be righted currently for Bonk because they went 2 games up and didn't get the sweep, didn't get a 3-1. They took it all the way to game 5. They took it all the way. They've stretched out that washing line as far as you can take it. Currently, we're just waiting to see if this is going to be the case. It's going to fly forward. It's going to be Fider on the left side. He plays it to the backboard, looks to find the double. He can't get it. Hartman is there. Shot comes on goal. Lowndes gets the clear. Twinser tries to find that shot towards the net. It's going to be on the crossbar. The Snake clears the ball away. Fider with the follow. He's going for that double. He gets the touch, but it's not towards the goal. Lowndes will clear it for now. Twinser gets the pass centre, cleared away again from the Snake. He looks to try and 50. Fider's bumped up the way. Will it be played back down? It's Fider back down into the centre. Meaty gets the touch, 50s it with Lowndes. It's going to be the Snake now to clear the ball away. He gets the ball to the right side under some possession of himself. 50s it with Twinser, but no. Hartman versus Lowndes now one-on-one. Meaty can't read the ball. Twins is stopped by Lowndes. Lowndes 50s with Fider. The pressure coming from this Bonk team right now is immaculate. We haven't seen Gaming claim the ball for 1 or 2 touches. It's cleared back away again from the Snake. He tries to find a pass centre. He's chain dashing on the wall to keep momentum, but he can't beat Vida, who launches it forward. But Meaty, he's going to read that for the second time here. Twinzer clears the ball down to Vida. Vida tries to get it one more. He looks for that double touch. He gets the shot, and he finds the read off the ceiling. It is 2-0 to this Bonk team. And what a phenomenal goal. The goal of the Swiss stage, surely, as the Snake gets sent back to bed by Vida, who has been the super sub. He's been the king. He's been the legend of this tournament so far.
The super sub, he's doing so well for himself. And with 2 minutes left, they need 2 minutes. They're starting to look bleak. Like you say, the work has only just begun. That mountain that they climbed, they're nowhere near the summit now, and they've even been plummeted further back down. The avalanche has crumbled on them, and their pressure, their momentum has halted in an instant. You'd almost think that Bonk was playing with them for 2 games to give them that false sense of hope that they could do it, and now they're ripping it away from the seams. Because I'm not seeing a team I saw the last 2 games. I'm seeing a team I saw in the first 2, and it's looking bad because there's only 70 seconds on the clock nearly. So what can they do? What do they need to do, Ped?
Seems like ever since that first goal's got in this game, the confidence has just disappeared, and Loud is missed in an awful situation. The Snake will get the 50 there. Gets the flip reset, takes it past Hartman, but it's going to fall right back to Fida. Oh, don't do it, Fida. He could have had a hat-trick there. I think one more goal seals the deal for definite in this game, but there's still some hope here for this team, and that could be a double tap. What a goal from Meaty! And that is what you need. You ask, what do they need, Ped? That'll do. That will certainly do it, because Meaty has just found some hope. He's found some regeneration for the mentalities of these 3 players. They've been stretched to a long stretch now with 49 seconds. Can they tie us up and send us to an overtime in the final game?
I mean, you said goal of the tournament. I'm looking at it. Oh my god! Well, Louds has done it! Within 5 seconds, this game is tantalised and flipped on its head for Bonk. They might be looking at going out now, because as it stands, we might have overtime.
This can't be real. This was not in the script I was given, but wow. Beautiful, beautiful comeback. They've came back from 2 games. They've came back from 2 goals in about 10 seconds. Now all they need to do is finish the game off, win the game, and not bottle it. It's going to be Vida. 50 boost. He's going again. The hat-trick. He's got it. What a goal again from Vida. 2 clips in 1 game. 2 clips in 1 game. He gets the touch, he gets the reset, and he slams it in the top left corner, making all 3 defenders look stupid. And Vida has had probably the best game of the tournament he's played so far here right now in Game 5. What an important game to do with 28 seconds left. The questions now after Gaming. Can they find the strength to get another goal? Can they come back one more time to send us to overtime? I don't know if it's possible.
I don't know. After being clipped on twice by Thider, I would have left the game. No, I'm not saying it like that, but that is monumental for what we're seeing in the Swiss. This is series of the Swiss Ped, but well, Lounds, they're giving their team some level of confidence. It's been saved away. Meaty's missed, and oh my word, Bonk! They've done what they thought. They've done what we thought they couldn't do. They've taken it to 5, just to rip away OE's hopes of going to playoffs to win any amount of money. Wow.
So we just heard that there will be an interview, but it will be in French, as the players on side of Bonk are all French. So don't worry, there will be an interview over there. But you can't say that it has been a very, very good game. I mean, wow, I was not expecting that one to go in Bonk's favour. Not when Gaming took that all the way, but Bonk there, Fida especially, 3 goals for Fida. Beautiful things from him. And he is literally maybe just a sub for tonight, but maybe he should be just subbed in for the rest of the tournament, because that was phenomenal from him. But what a series to end the night on. What a series.
Yeah, what a series. I mean, there's not many words I can describe that series with, because that was intense. That was amazing, and I mean, as you've just heard, the interview will be on the French restream of this series, so go tune in there if you'd like to watch it. But that is all from me and Ped, unless you've got anything else to add Ped.
No, that was all from me. It's just time to thank everybody for watching, for coming by this evening, to thank Vision Gaming for having me on tonight. And obviously Aichi as well, producing in the background, doing a brilliant job there, getting every problem that comes across in the technology side fixed and making sure we can be heard and making sure these games can be seen by all your beautiful eyes this evening. So we do thank everybody for watching. We thank Vision Gaming for putting this tournament on. And also a big thank you to you, Maze, as well, for jumping me in the booth, as well as Potter and Sieb tonight for being in the casting booth as well. But this has been the end of the Swiss stage. Now we move on to the knockout stages, the scary stages, the one life only stages if you lose, you're out. And that will be occurring tomorrow night. So don't miss it for the world. Put it in your calendars at the same time tomorrow night, 7 p.m. CET, and we'll see you there. But for tonight, have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.